Dale.
Hello, we are the team of Fresh Cheese, and our interns are Eloisa Chapa, Daniela Pasquel, Aguiles Quiroga Rodriguez, and Alan Gobea. What specifically is fresh cheese? The fresh cheese, as its name says, is a type of cheese that means that it is elaborated with the same material than other cheeses, but the difference is that fresh cheese doesn't have any process of maturation. The fresh cheese has a white color, it is very soft, and the cheese itself is very damp because the cheese retains a big part of the serum. There are many famous examples of fresh cheese, but uh, many of these cheeses are very recognizable, like cottage cheese and requesón. These are very commonly used cheeses here in Mexico. And next slide, please. Here we can see the uses of the fresh cheese. There are many varieties of fresh cheese around the world, and each culture may use different types of food with the fresh cheese. Here in Mexico, the cheeses such as the cottage or the requesón have many uses. For example, the cottage cheese is commonly consumed with sweet fruits like apple or strawberry, or the requesón that is used with salad and other combinations. And well, that is all about the description of the fresh cheese. Thank you.
Brands in the market. The most famous brands in Mexico for fresh cheese are Lala, Chen, Chilchota, Linecoat, Belilloso, and store brands such as the brands of H-E-B, Walmart, or Soriana. These are some examples of the cheeses that they sell. Chilchota requesón, Lala queso Oaxaca, Lincot queso cottage, Lala queso panela y Belilloso ricota.
Cheese is made of cow's milk. Most cheeses are made of with cow's milk. This is due in part to the wide availability of cow's milk and the fact that it offers optimal amounts of fat and protein. Some examples of cow's milk cheeses include cheddar, Swiss, and Gouda, among many others. The other one is sheep's milk. Sheep's milk isn't commonly enjoyed as a beverage since it is too high in lactose, but it makes an excellent base for cheese. Some popular type of sheep's milk cheeses are feta, Roquefort, Manchego, and Petit Bosque. The other one is goat's milk. Goat's milk is also used to make some delicious cheeses with a distinctive tangy flavor. Goat's milk cheese is known in French as chèvre. In addition to fresh chèvre, other examples is goat's milk cheeses include Le Chevreau and the French Boucheron. And the last one is buffalo milk. Water buffalo milk is not a common cheese ingredient, but it has made a name for itself in the world of cheese making as a traditional choice for mozzarella. Most mass-produced mozzarella today is made with cow's milk.
Okay, so how is cheese made? Cheese is made in 10 steps, especially fresh cheese does not get to the aging the cheese stage because it is fresh, so it stays on the aging stage very little. But well, the first step is preparing the milk because they have to process it before they turn it into cheese. Then they acidify the milk, so it ferments itself and it's more acidic for the cheese. Then they curdle the milk, and this is to create curds. Then they cut the curds. So the cheesemakers cut the curds with knives and then they heat them and they separate the curds after. Then they process the curd. Then they drain the whey. That is mainly what it's the leftovers of the acidified milk. So they drain it. Then they only leave a mat of cheese curds. Then they cheddar the cheese. They cut the mat into sections and repeatedly flips the sections before milling the mat with some type of like big plates. They start moving the cheese. Then they salt the cheese. So yeah, the next is dry salting, and for others it is brining. That's another name to call that. Last but not least, they shape the cheese to circles, triangles, rectangles, whatever the type of size the type of shape they want to put the cheese on. It depends on the brand, on the producers, whatever. And lastly, as I mentioned before, for the fresh cheese, it stays very little on the aging stage, but still it has an aging stage. And for other cheeses that are more aged, they stay even months, days, or sometimes years. When a cheese is more aged, it has a stronger flavor. In case of the fresh cheese, it has a slight flavor or no flavor. So that's why it's fresh and it stays very little on this stage. And that's all. Thank you.